Hello Masters Universe Classics fans, I have Serpentine King Hsss. He's the evil disguised leader of the Snake Man. It's got the cool Snake Man logo on the front here, but it is kind of crooked. Serpentine King Hsss is just a little bit difficult to come by. Not impossible, but just a little bit difficult. Back in the 2015 sub from Matty Collector, there was a 2-pack that came out with Snake Armor He-Man and the 2000 series of King Hsss. There was supposed to be an interchangeable body for King Hsss that is like this, but it was never done. But anyway, some fans were upset about that, so Matty Collector tried to fix that by releasing this figure only to those who had the 2015 sub. And originally I was just going to go ahead and pass on it because I had to dish out even more money to get something that was supposed to be offered to me, but you know what, I figured why not? I'm not really buying that many Matty Collector stuff anymore, so let me go ahead and pick it up. I'm not going to go through his bio or anything like that. It's King Hsss. He's the leader of the Snake Men, and he supposedly serves the unnamed one, which turned out to be a Trollin, and I don't want to even go into that. But I am excited about opening this guy up, so let's go ahead and do it. Here he is. He's really cool looking. Oh, I'm not a really big fan of the big pink tongue. I think I'd rather be red. In fact, I think the prototype pictures originally was red. He comes with a lot of accessories, including different weapons and a head where it looks like he's going from his human face to his snake face. Close up of the face, you can see the bright red eyes and the fading of the green to this yellow-greenish color. I'm not really kind of sure what kind of color it is. I love the weapons, too. I mean, look at the shield here. I think this is really detailed nicely, and I love the green color. The spear and the sword both look like it's some sort of head, where it's like a mouth is opening up, and the blade itself is its tongue. And remember, anytime you see any kind of blade that's kind of wobbly like this, it usually is synonymous for something being evil. At least that's what it seems like in any kind of media. And we got the spiked club, too, also with a green hilt on it. I like these. These are really cool weapons, and I'm really glad they included it with the figure. But let's look at Serpentine himself. I love these cool green images on him. I like to think of him as being tattoos, almost being like war tattoos that he got all over his body. Although I know that's not the case, but still, I really like the markings on it. See a view from the back here. He's all scaled up completely from head to toe. The snakes are very bendy, so you can put them in different kind of positions, which I'm really happy about. Some people were afraid that that wasn't going to be the case. The big snake itself is really stuck in one position. You can move its body around and its head around like this, but that's pretty much it. A close-up of his body, you can see there's a couple other snakes that just kind of go in there and get mixed in. You don't really see their heads. Not all the snakes have their mouths open. Only a few of them do. Like this one here does, but this guy right below him does not. His snake mouths may not have been what this was intended for, but I like the idea that they could hold all these different weapons. The articulation for this guy is pretty simple. He's got the head movement up here, body movement, infinite snake bendy movements all up here, upper leg movement, multiple upper leg movement, knee movement, and ankle movement. Here he is next to the 2-pack figure that came out that was a representation of the 2000 series of King Hsss. I do like this character a lot. In fact, I really thought that this design for this figure came out great. So let's see what happens when you switch their bodies apart, which luckily they come apart very easily. And you take this guy off here, and we get to see King Hsss with a snakified body and the monsterish kind of feet at the bottom here. And I like this. I think it looks cool. It does look a bit odd being that his body's so thin here and then suddenly gets really big around his waist. But still, I do like this a lot. I think it came out awesome. And oh my god, look at this. It looks like King Hsss forgot to put pants on. I mean, this is still kind of funny looking, but still, it does actually go together well too. And let's not forget that King Hss's head can come off and we can have the interchangeable head here put on. While we're at it, let's not forget the original King Hsss that came out from this toy line that was much more reminiscent from the 1980 series figure. And then switching their bodies up to be all snakified and everything, there's nothing wrong with the original one. I mean, it does look great, but I gotta admit that the new one is badass. But then again, you can always mix and match. I mean, this right here is the original King Hss's legs just attached to Serpentine's body. Or even here, the interchangeable heads. I mean, this head goes perfectly with this body. Quick comparison of the lower torsos of the two different bodies from the 2000 series. You can see that the waist is slightly bigger, being that it's got the whole belt thing going around it too. Here's a quick image of all three of these guys together. I love the original one and I love the 2000 series, but I love this guy so much. I mean, damn, I really think that the design of him came out really good, and I'm really impressed with Matty Collector. Other than the pink tongue, I think he came out great. Finally, here's Serpentine with some of the other snake figures that I've gotten from the Masters Universe Classics line, including Tila from the 2000 series, a action figure in the back there too. Anyways, I think this is a great figure. I think he's a great addition to the series too. I don't know if he's going to be available to everyone out there. I know Matty Collector said that they were going to release the extras at the end of the month after all of the people from the 2015 sub-series got what they wanted. So if you do have the means, I highly recommend getting him. Anyways, that's all I can say about this figure. Like I said, I really like him a lot. Thank you guys for joining me in this toy review. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my website, my social media sites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later.